What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we have a Gemini Jets airport update of Honolulu International Airport. Before we get into it, I want to apologize for the lack of uploading. I am back to my normal schedule now as I feel a lot better. But without further ado, let's get straight into the airport update. If you do enjoy, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Right here we have a Hawaiian Airbus A330-200. This will be heading out to Los Angeles. Right here we have a United Boeing 737 MAX 9 aircraft. This will be pulling onto runway 8 right for departure out to Los Angeles. If you did not know, the FAA reapproved the MAX series aircrafts, and they are now doing test flights and employee flights around the world. So as I mentioned, this will be heading out to Los Angeles, but this will be a employee only flight. Right here we have a Qantas Boeing 787-9. Usually they operate the Airbus A330 here, but I do not have this aircraft. This will be heading out for a flight to Sydney. Right here we have the second MAX 8 of the airport update. There will be a few more throughout the airport update as the FAA finally brought them back. Anyway, this WestJet 737 MAX 8 will be departing for a flight out to Calgary. Just behind the WestJet, we have a Virgin America Airbus A321. Now, I do know that this is out of service right now because Virgin America no longer operates, but this will be operating for Alaska Airlines for a flight out to San Francisco. The last MAX 8 we will be going over is the Southwest 737 MAX 8, doing a island hopper flight. This is a test for Southwest to make sure their MAX 8 aircrafts are reliable and running perfectly. So this is just the employees on board. This will be doing a flight out to Hilo. Starting off at the first terminal, we have a Japan Airlines Boeing 787-9 getting heavily serviced before its flight out to Tokyo Haneda. Then we have a ANA Airbus A380 getting heavily serviced before it does a flight out to Tokyo Narita. Pulling into the gate, we have a Hawaiian Airbus A330-200. This is in the new livery and by NG Models. This just pulled into the gate from a flight in from Seattle, Washington. Right here we have a Hawaiian Airbus A330-200. This is in the old livery this time. Just getting fuel on board and getting all the passengers loaded on by air stairs, but you cannot see it because it's on the other side. This will be doing a flight out to Seattle and it arrived in from Los Angeles. Just peeking behind the terminal, we have a Japan Airlines Boeing 767. I do not know this particular livery, but it is very gorgeous. This is getting fuel on board and the snacks and food loaded onto the back of the aircraft before a flight out to Tokyo Narita. Coming around to our regional gates, we have a Hawaiian Boeing 717. This is in the old livery and will be doing a flight out to Kahului. Right here we have a Hawaiian Boeing 717. This just arrived in from Hilo and will be doing a departure flight out to Kona. Right here we have a Alaska Boeing 737-800. This just arrived in from Anchorage and is now getting fuel loaded onto the aircraft before it departs out to San Diego, California. Next up we have the Alaska Boeing 737-900. This is just getting catering onto the aircraft and final passengers are exiting the aircraft from San Francisco. Then in about 30 minutes we'll be getting more passengers loaded on for a flight out to San Jose. Right here we have the gorgeous flying pencil, which is the Delta 757-300. This is just getting the crew and passengers loaded on. As you can see at the back of the aircraft, the crew is getting on, the cleaning crew. They have to deep clean the aircraft before all passengers can get on. Then this will be doing a flight out to Atlanta. Right here we have a Delta 767-300, and this does not have winglets, which I think is inaccurate, unfortunately. But this Delta aircraft will be pushing back in about 30 minutes before a flight out to Tokyo Haneda. So they do have a lot of Delta 767s at Honolulu. Sometimes you'll see like 3 or 4 all lined up. Unfortunately, I can't represent that, but I do have some plans for Delta 767s to come to this airport, so I'm going to buy a few more of those. Anyway, let's get on to the next aircraft. Right here we have a Sun Country 737-800. This is by NG Models, and it is in the old livery. This will be doing a seasonal flight out to Portland. I do believe that Sun Country is in season now, but I also could be wrong. Right here we have a Hawaiian Airbus A321, and as you can see, the engine is pretty much scraping the ground, so that's 100% accurate. Anyway, this aircraft just pulled in from San Jose, and then in 30 minutes it'll be departing out to San Diego. Right here we have a Hawaiian Airbus A321neo once again. This time we have the aircraft fueling up and final passengers loading on, as well as catering to the back of the aircraft before a flight out from Long Beach. And it arrived in from Lahui. Right here we have a Alaska Boeing 737-900. This is in the Honoring Those Who Served livery, which I might add is a fantastic, gorgeous livery. This will be heading out to San Jose, and it arrived in from Portland. Right here we have a United 787-9. This is just loading on final passengers and fueling up the aircraft before it does a flight out to Newark. Now, the cargo, they're loading on the COVID-19 vaccines, flying from Honolulu to Newark. And this just came in from Newark as well. So, Newark to Honolulu, offload the vaccines, put more on, then Honolulu to Newark. Then right here we have a American 777-300ER. This aircraft does not normally come here, but it'll be doing a flight out to Dallas-Fort Worth. Right here we have a United Boeing 777-200. This is in the gorgeous, gorgeous new livery, which I love so, so much. This will be doing a flight out to Guam. Right here we have a Philippine Airlines Airbus A330-300. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous aircraft. But anyway, it's getting service and catering done to the aircraft before a flight out to Manila. Right here we have a Air Canada 787-8. This is in the gorgeous blue mint livery, which unfortunately does not fly anymore. This is just getting fuel and passengers as well as cargo loaded on before a flight out to Toronto. Right here we have a Atlas Air Boeing 747-8. This is a very gorgeous model, and it happens to be the interactive series. This is getting fueled up as well as the pilots and crew boarding onto the aircraft before it does a flight out to Riverside. Now, I have explained this in past airport updates, but I will do it again. Atlas Air is kind of partnered with Amazon Air, and Amazon Air is operating that route to Riverside. So it's a little difficult to understand, but this will be heading out to Riverside. Then we have a FedEx Boeing 777-F, which stands for freighter, if you were not aware. This will be pushing back in about 30 minutes for a flight out to Osaka. Then just pulling off the runway, we have a UPS Boeing 747-8. As mentioned, it is pulling off the runway in from a flight from Louisville. That does conclude today's airport update. I hope you guys did enjoy. There will be some bloopers at the very, very end. I did want to mention that. I'm going to start doing that probably for every airport update since I am very imperfect and literally can't say a single word without messing up. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I do apologize for the lack of uploading. I did have COVID-19, so I was not feeling very well for the past like 2 weeks or so. But anyway, I'm going to start uploading more often now that I feel a lot better. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully. Peace out. Right here we have a United Boeing 787-11. Right here we have a WestJet Boeing 787. Right here we have United 737. Oh my goodness, I am the stupidest person on this earth.